And here we go.
Top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Aldridge.
Performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Outside Leonard. There's Green with the three. Once again off their clutch. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
Timeout. Start it.
Here we go, San Antonio!
And now Doris Burke the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their game plan during that last break. He used the word patience several times in describing what he'd like to see from their offense. It's not a run-and-gun approach he wants from them. The other area he brought up was the importance of their defense against the transition game. He needs his team to get back and stay active at all times. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
And Aldridge comes over to help. Back to Irving. Here's Mr. Clutch. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Anderson passes to Williams. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. 22 is their biggest lead. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. 2 teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
Well, you know, they split their meetings last season, and the way both of these teams love to compete, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened again.
Iguodala kicks to Aldridge. That drops. Aldridge has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed.
Several teams changing it up here. Here is Bell. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. From outside the arc. He got it up that.
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Cavaliers leading by 20. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with Olynyk, and it's Williams at the 1. That's the San Antonio 5. He kicks to Olynyk. The dish to Aldridge. They get a hand on it. Shumpert with it. Pass to Mr. Clutch. San Antonio with the rebound. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds in this game. Green kicks to Aldridge. Outside Williams. There's a screen. 5 on the clock. To the right side. Olynyk. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got rebound number 5 here tonight. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And he gets it to go.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
From 15 feet away, and Aldridge the basket on the assist from Williams. 16 points for Aldridge. Irving passes to Mr. Clutch. Down low. From deep. From beyond, the Clutch has got 60.
The D with very little pressure have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Off the screen. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall. These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
There's a screen by Williams. Leonard kicks to Green. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And again, it's Cleveland. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Aldridge with a screen on Irving. Feeds it to Aldridge. Shoots from the baseline. Good as the jump shot falls. Aldridge has got 4 this quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
This defense is giving their shooters free reign to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Leonard, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
And the wide open shot from Green drops in the tray.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Mr. Clutch, and that one's on target from the wing.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
From downtown, the shot no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And when you play a team twice like these two will this season, always nice to win the first one as they'll go up 1-0 in the season series against the...
Just how dominant a game this was for Mr. Clutch. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
A 3-ball. Shot's good.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure.
The 11-footer and the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Whoa, he really got... As defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think...
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.